This is the kind of lollipops I need today. Dum-dums. Alright guys, it's today gonna be the day that I fix this. I've already tried to take the screw off of here, thinking that that's what it was. That's not it. That just takes off this here. This is where I have to grip it at, and then the rubber is in here. When you get in this area here and you get a leak, one or two things. It could be leaking here because there's a gasket in here that goes bad. I know it's not that. It could be leaking there because the gasket in there because of the hard water. This has been leaking like this for 7+ years. My water bill is $13 a month when I don't use any watering. It averages to $20 a month when I'm watering every day the plants. This should help me out on some of my water bills. So let's get this started. Gotta shut this off here. Then I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna relieve the line. But yep, and it'll stop. Like when I close it all the way, it'll stop. That's just the water and the hose pushing back. Alrighty, I know I'm gonna need this here, and I'll show you why I need this. It's not for that over there. They're using an open end. I've seen a video on it, and they're using this here, this type of wrench here. But the thing is when they put the air condition there, it doesn't leave you much room, so I might have to try to size it up. The American, it could be thing. It's been a long time since I've worked on tools, so my sizing ability has definitely went down. I don't think it's a 1/2 inch, but I will bring a 1/2 inch. Possibly could be a 3/4. And I think, man, I used to, like, man, I could look at something and I bring the 9/16. I mean, I'm just bringing it all because it's the big one I gotta get. And I'm gonna bring the 5/8. You gotta move. That's that duck dude. Can't remember his name. All right. You have to remember this. You have to shut off the main water. So, and this is something you should do anyway, is to locate where your main water, especially if you live in Florida. God, our pipes here are plastic. From this point inside this house, this whole house is plastic. There's no metal pipes in here. It's all plastic. Every house in Florida is plastic. Maybe the older houses, that's fine. Any house from 90s when they started subdivisions, it's all plastic in there. This is where my main thing is. This here has snakes sometimes, bees, wasps, you never know. Do not stick your finger in there, because I did one time and there was a freaking snake in there. Thank God it's not the harmless snake, but snakes love to hide. Always keep this area clean, free. And I'm scared because of this sucker. If there happens to be a snake in there, he's gonna come out. Ooh. Nope, there's a freaking frog. And I got bad news. It's full of dirt, and that's not good. Because that's what happened to my old one. It got full of dirt, and the dirt somehow got inside there, and I could not close this main valve. There is a certain species of toad that is bad for your animals. I don't know if that's the one. It's not the water frogs. But to me personally, if you don't want to kill it, just relocate it if you have animals. Okay, now I just have to clean all this out, because like I said, I had to pay someone to replace this. I'm not a plumber. This is the first time I'm doing something. I had to have someone replace this too, because I think it broke in there. The plastic broke in here, so they had to put a thing in there. BB's good at plumbing, but in that depth, in our age and stuff, if you're younger, that's cool. But if you're getting older, you got to be careful. Now, basically what happened to me last time is that this was full of dirt, and I tried to close it, and the dirt just got underneath here, and it stopped me from turning it, so I had to replace. This is my fault. I got to get a brush and clean it better. I should maintain that more better. I should be checking this every year. I think the hurricane, when it overflowed, and then the raining hitting on here without gutters, is spitting back in there. What I'm talking about. They put the spout next to the air conditioner. I mean, 2004, I didn't pay attention. I should have paid attention when they laid this down. I should have said, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, either you're gonna block that or that. What they should have did was put it like right here underneath the bathroom window. But that's what I'm with. Let me try the 3/4. Oh no, I'm sorry, the 9/16. Yeah. Let me try a 14. Nope. So it's got to be 15. And oh, there we go. This is a metric. And that thing's got to fit tight, guys. Do not, if you got any little play, I promise you. All right, I'm going to try. And I got to be careful because, like I said, in that inside, that is plastic, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it. What I didn't want to do, I did. I broke the effing pipe.
Well, now we got to unscrew that.
Jesus. Alrighty. Now I'm in panic mode. And it's getting real right now, guys, so this piece got to come out, BB said. And BB, she's good at the plumbing. But I got to see.
Is that one working?
Yeah, I got it here.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's going to say you should have had a power tool. Well, P.O. Box 742, Kathleen, Florida. You can send us a battery power tool. Son of a gun. Let's hope we can even get this, man. When I start thinking, I wish I would have never effed with this.
I got you that to cut around the paint, if maybe.
I should have left this alone.
Well, you were trying to keep yourself busy while I was studying, so.
When you do this, guys, don't just do one side and rip, because that hose isn't, that plastic is in there. So I had to walk it. You just go side
to side
by side and walk it off. Because there's after that I have to break this wall, and I might have to. Yep, I gotta have to break that wall. That thing's got cement, literally. It's a possibility that this is one of the holes, because when they fill these up with cement in the holes, when they put the rods in, and then they fill them up with cement. Boy, I screwed up, man. I screwed up big time. All right, well, BB came up with an idea, concrete drill around it. What I'm finding out is that this is mortar.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's just, I just got to be careful. I don't know if this pipe is going up, down, or straight, but at least I know as I'm getting closer. You found a drip bigger, but it's coming. This is old school. Old school hammer and chisel ain't what you got. But we're getting there. The drill bit we should have used before. That's eating it like butter. BB had it hidden. All right, what it looks like here, BB, is that inside there is another thing like this. So we have to be careful.
Yep.
I mean, we literally have to be careful. Because we're gonna cut here and then put something here and then come this way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's coming. That big bad mamma jamma's doing it.
Yep.
So, and I just got to come around here and then, and then probably get a hacksaw Because
Yeah.
I doubt the pipe cutting thing that goes around is going to fit in there.
Yeah, the only way that's going to happen is
Yeah.
if you huge that hole, and we don't need to be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. But we're going to need a hacksaw blade.
Yep.
To cut that flat.
Well, we got hacksaw blades.
Okay. It's a matter of drilling and chiseling. Drilling and chiseling.
Yeah.
If you're an expert, then you know what to do. But see it? It's hard to see it, but it's the inside. All right, I'm gonna let you guys know, like I said earlier, I've never done this before. I'm not a plumber. I'm a mechanic, okay? Bibi's done plumbing. She's good at plumbing. But I'm not a mechanic. All I know is you gotta be gentle, because this is plastic. You gotta be careful how far deep you go in. I found the opening, so, and I don't know, but it's a possibility of what I'm hitting there is either plastic or the thing, but it looks like it goes straight. But let me say this, okay? I started out with frustration, anxiety. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm starting to see the thing, the home run coming. BB is here. She knows how to glue pipes together. Not saying I don't, but she does better. And like I said, let's just finish this up. Alrighty, this is the blade without the handle, because I'm gonna come in like that, so I gotta knock this piece out here. I don't want to go all the way crazy, because I want to try to use some of this support, and BB's got me a flashlight. I think that's the pipe coming down. So thank God I never... It's like I said, you gotta do it slow, patient, clear your mind. If I can do it, guys, doesn't mean you can't do it, but this doesn't mean I can do it, because I got help from BB. So again, you gotta have someone that at least knows something. See it, guys? That's the pipe coming down, so it's a good thing. And I'm gonna put a flat piece over here and fill it with silicone. But all right, let me try to get this cut off real quick. And she's cutting good. Got the wall helping me out, going straight.
Keeping you straight.
Yep. And I got BB keeping me straight.
I'll keep you straight.
I know everyone's probably saying, why are you doing it with hands? Use batteries.
Well, we ain't got batteries.
742, P.O. Box 742, Kathleen, Florida. All right, I got the piece off. We're gonna take this piece, go down to Ace Hardware.
And we're gonna get an elbow.
Yeah, we're gonna get an elbow. Whatever she said. And we're gonna reroute this to come here. Brace it up with these things. And then that way it comes here, guys. What I did was laying down. That's the... And I am gonna put a plate there. I'm not gonna put this back there. Oh, I hit my knee on something. All right. But I am gonna get a flatter plate, fill that up with silicone, and get a flat plate and push it up against there. Guys, you're gonna have good days and bad days. This could have been a worse day. But wasn't even gonna record this, but I was like, you know what, let me record it. I thought this video was gonna be, I took that, I wasn't able to take it apart and just show you guys I can do it.
Too big, so we have to have this.
Oh, you had an extra thing?
Yeah, but this is
Ah,
3/4. This
the
is
inside's
like a half.
bigger.
Yep.
And that's smaller.
And we got to get a whole new one of this.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I remembered seeing this.
That
And
could
I
have been
thought-
for the other side, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. And that other
knows?
guy jacked that side up.
Or-
anyway. For $200, he jacked it all up.
Or you just happened to have that when you were doing your mom's stuff, plumbing, at her house.
I don't know. I've got so much stuff in there in that container. Yeah. But I remembered I seen this. I got another one. But the little, oh, let me go check that one. I want to go there, and we're at 3 feet here. So is that good?
Yeah, doesn't matter. And you can even come down on an angle, come downward because of the wire.
Yeah, because of the elbow.
Right, but I'm saying your right hand, bring it down to the ground, and then go on an angle. Put that up. Put the left side up. Put the right side down. On an angle. There you go. We have a new Ace hardware store.
Yeah.
Kathleen Road. Kathleen / Lakeland.
I'm so glad they built this here.
It's afternoon, yeah. Feels like morning.
I would have bought that.
It does feel like morning.
Would have bought that at one time, but not now.
We're too messed up for all that.
Oh, they have famous wing sauce here. All right, let's go
Ooh,
see.
I like this.
Yeah, that is nice.
There
It's
you
a
go,
nice
babe.
setup there.
This is what you need.
That's the pizza. That's what I'm talking about.
right here.
And it's got the flat surface.
And then you can
Not
put your...
bad. But
Nope.
that's a wood pellet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a nice one there for $4.99. Trying to get me on the big boy. That's not bad, $3.49, but that's a wood pellet.
With hood and accessory.
Yeah, we need the one.
Oh,
No, is that propane? We gotta ask them.
it's got to be propane. It's
Yeah.
got an igniter.
All right, we'll ask them.
Yeah, see?
Okay. All right, we'll think about it. Right, we got this
Yeah.
so far. I don't know. I'm thinking about that grill. That's a pretty good grill for that price. We're doing it today. He's gonna walk out with the. I don't know if they make anything, but. All right, we got that grill,
Hey,
$3.49.
stuff so I can...
Okay. So basically, this is everything. Well, we got the grill. That's the Scrub Daddy. I'm not worried about that, but basically everything we got here. We got the glue, the drill bit, the screws, the clamps that go around it, a new headpiece, the glue to fill that up inside there, and I think, and the pipe. Yep, we got the elbows and the pipe. So basically we're gonna come from here. Ooh, we might have to come bigger. I don't know. That's kind of. I mean, it puts us, but we don't have to come that high. All right, we'll see when BB comes. You can do one or two things, guys. You can either vacuum clean this out or blow it out, because everything here has to be dust free. Did you need wire thing to?
Wire thing for what?
I mean, to clean around that tube or a rag or.
That's why I got the primer. That's what the primer's for. No, you don't abrase that tube.
Gotcha. This is where I let BB take over. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put the coupler, or I should say what she's going to do.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to need,
Right, hang on one second.
I want that measured to at least 2 inches, because I need almost a half an inch for the side. Okay?
Is that all the, you don't want that all the way in, right?
Yes, I do. Because what I'm going to do first is this. I'm going to prime, glue, prime, put the glue in here, stick it in here, and then from there we can work our way this way.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Okay. I'm just following, dude.
I'm the plumber, I know.
You're the plumber expert. I did my part.
Yes, you did. Okay, so I want this off. So with this and this,
I'd say we just...
where's my tape?
The way they...
Put it away?
What tape? Tape measure?
Yeah. Maybe I took it back. Okay, so what I want to do is this then.
Well, I'll get the tape measure. Hang on.
Yeah, because I don't want it too short and I don't want it too long.
Right.
So if... Hold on.
Yeah, because if anything, even if it sticks out against the wall, we'll put the foam over it still.
Yeah.
And then we'll buy the bigger clamps. That's all.
I mean, if that's what we got to do, then that's
Yeah.
what we're going to have to do. But
Okay.
all I know is I want it secure, and then this way...
It'll be secure when we have the clamp
Yeah.
over the thing.
Yeah, I got to go get my tape. Glue is blue. Blue glue.
And that tool is a heck of a lot easy to cut.
Then a hacksaw.
Yeah.
All right, now... I don't want this one right now. But what I do want to do is, where's my cup link? There you are.
And just watch out with dust or anything, guys, when you do this.
Yep. But this is what your primer is for, is to make the glue stick to it much better. And yes, you may get it all over you. It's part of being a plumber. You should have seen what people look like coming out of the orange grove fields after putting in irrigation. Okay, this, because this is so little. Okay, you're just gonna plop that in there like so. We're gonna wrap around. Now this blue glue does not take long to set. Within 10 minutes, you
Close the
can put
lid
your-
of that.
You can put your water back on and you're good to go.
All right, you got it in deep enough?
Yep, that's as far as it's gonna go. Because each side is ribbited. It's got a rib to it.
Gotcha.
All right, so now
Did you mark it?
I'm going to, because this is another thing I wanted to see. When it goes through here,
Oh, wow. I could probably use that again once I glue all
you're
that up.
going to.
Okay.
That's going to keep it from doing the whole wiggle.
Well, I was going to make something, but I think that's a better idea
That's
there.
a better idea. That is what we need on the other side, because that's why the other side wiggles so much. Because we spent $200 and we got a jacked up job.
And
There we go.
I'll say this much, that Ace Hardware over there in Kathleen, people are knowledgeable, friendly,
And
helpful.
very helpful. Very
So.
helpful.
And that's not old. That place just opened up last year,
Yep.
towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I think like just before Halloween.
Yeah, and it's right across from Publix, so you guys go in there, give them a nice shout out. Good people in there.
Yeah, they are. Okay. That's what you do with that. Back to Mr. Bluey. Okay. That I'm gonna sit over here. And I'm gonna show you why in just a moment. Okay. I don't need that at the moment. I don't need that at the moment. I need all of you back here. Gracias. Okay. All right, cameraman, can you see BB?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We were not anticipating.
No, I thought I was going to do this video and not be able to take it off and say, hey guys, sorry, I can't do it.
Right.
But I don't know. Something just said, Let me just give it one little oof. And look at the oof. Got me. Oops.
He got an oof for.
Then we go to Ace Hardware for Plymouth Plaza. And we're walking out with a grill. You cannot, I mean, for $349, man.
Not for that one.
No, not for a Blackstone. And not for that price. We just need 2 burners.
Yeah,
but
it's just me and you,
You're
buddy.
just, yeah. But the thing is, you're not going to, you know, you could buy a grill like we just had for the same price. But I think that Blackstone, we're going to make better food videos.
Yeah.
And, but I think it's going to be better because then we can do, like when we went to Kobe's, we can do that with the rice and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I need my little hammer. All right.
Be careful, dude.
All right. No, that's all I want.
You
Just
should
a
be
couple
using
taps.
a rubber hammer, but.
Well, I've got you. Can I use you? All right. So with this, what I want to see is, all right, that's going to bring it out too far. So.
I mean, it's, yeah. You can cut a little bit more. It's up to you.
I'm going to.
But even if we use the foam, we'll just go with the bigger clamps. We'll return those clamps and just get bigger clamps.
Okay.
That's all. I'd rather
right.
do that. Have the foam on there for safety issues.
Well, my thing of it is, I'm not worried about the wind so much with this being right here.
No, it's just that days when it
Right.
does get 30 degrees or below,
Right.
you want to make sure this is cushioned.
Right.
Come out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Because I'd rather have it out a little bit than too far in. Because
Right.
if it does break there,
Then we're
cause,
right back to where we
Because again,
started.
now you got to go even deeper into this wall if that breaks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't.
There.
You know, I
Perfect.
don't expect to be around when that happens.
Oh, I don't either.
I expect to be in the ground as fertilizer.
Okay, here we go. There we go. And it doesn't take much, everybody. But we're still gonna keep that little piece because you just. And
Make sure you put these lids
the primers
closed.
because primer's got alcohol or acetone in it, and that's what makes it help adhere.
And keep those lids closed.
Yeah, because the air will, sure enough. And unfortunately, BB is not as quick as she used to be back in the days. There we go.
Gotta hurry. We got a wind going.
I know.
Now oop, there you go. Now you see how you put it straight.
Yep. Right there.
A little bit more, if you can.
Where? Up, down?
Down a little bit. Okay. That's good. That's good, because I wanted to go underneath there.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
all. I really didn't want to move it.
I could have had it going underneath there just the same.
No, it's all right. Oop. Okay. How's that? Is that good?
Yeah, that'll be fine. And it's going to be tight up against the house.
Well, I'm not worried about it because we're going to have the balloon,
Okay.
the foam.
All right. What
So
I'm
that's
saying,
perfect.
this is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because you got it going this way, so it's
Yeah,
going to go
that's
like
good.
this.
That's good.
Okay.
I might have to move this up.
Well, that's fine. It's not going to adhere to anything, you know, see?
I
Is
understand, but this is going to lean on this
Okay.
when we put the foam on it.
Oh. Well,
See
it'll
what I'm
make an
saying?
indentation in the foam.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now, and then you're gonna go yeah, I'm not liking that. Okay.
So I did was I'm taking this wire here. I mean, what we should have did was we should have went down and then come across here. That's what we should have did, but hey, it is what it is. I can bring this up from there and then that can go underneath there and we'll still be able to get the foam on it. and just fill that up there. One thing the guy in it, Ace, did say that I will say to him, because when I was, you know, he was asking me, well, do you care about the color? And I was like, I don't care, I don't care. And then he was kind of like, well, you know, you don't want it to make it to look ugly too. It's your house, you know, you don't want, you know. And then it had got me thinking, like, he's right. Like, you know, fix that up, make it look pretty. I was just going to do just a dumb job, but
no, you can't.
He's right.
It.
He's
when
right,
it's your
you know.
house, you want it to look presentable.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll give it to him. Great advice from the guy in Ace. I forgot his name. And stuff, but
Alex?
no. Maybe Victor or
Victor. That's his name.
But great guy. Great guy. That helped us go through the aisles and get all of this with us.
All right, back at it. I don't want that
Yeah.
on there right now.
Good thing I didn't go all the way down with that. It's a little on an angle, but that's okay. It is what it is.
It's fine.
I mean,
It's not gonna hurt anything.
we didn't really put no thought to this. We just wanted to get our water running. But we did use a little bit of thought.
All I knew is if I had the right parts, I'd get the water back on today.
That's the main thing. But it's gonna be okay. I mean, it's gonna look good.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. So away from here, we have more to work with.
Yep.
Nothing's gonna hit it, so it doesn't matter if it sticks out that far.
Right. Because it's protected from the air conditioning unit.
Yeah. And then the foam around it.
Right.
It's
Well,
gonna.
also, this way, if it happens to freeze in Florida, which sometimes we do have a couple days, or
It'll get 20 degrees and stuff, and you never know if there's water in that pipe.
and
Because now, well, if this stop, with this not leaking, we're gonna forget about it, and we might forget to shut it off.
right.
See, the other way, we knew. Hey, did you shut that off for like 7 years? Did you shut that off? Yeah. We've left it on. Trust me.
Yes, we have.
We've left it on.
And then we're thinking, oh shit.
Yeah, our water bill's gonna get us.
All right, now I need this coupling. Okay. All right, there we go.
Especially you live up north, you definitely have to keep these pipes insulated
oh my
or
God,
leaking
yeah.
with that 18 and 8 degrees. And
11-degree crap. And when we repaint the house, this will all get repainted with it.
yeah,
So. I just feel we're doing a better job than the other moron did. Okay, there's that. Alrighty.
perfect.
Well, I need an ideal
Oh, okay.
of where I want to cut it.
Okay. That's good. All right. Just want to make sure.
Actually, with that being like that, beautiful. And guys, this is why we keep all of our old blankets.
This blanket was from 94 or something.
Back
This was
when
my
you were-
son's blanket.
Back when you were a Gordon fan.
And you see, we tag team. I do the destruction and she does the fixing.
And please, no disrespect comments, guys. Phoebe's been doing a lot of things on her own for a long time. And we're gonna cut some of this to put the other elbow to where it'll come out like that. Do you understand?
Gotcha.
Okay?
That's perfect.
Okay. All right, so hand me my little cutters. Well, they ain't exactly little, but you know what I mean. I'm probably sitting on the damn things.
It's right behind you.
I told you.
There you go.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, so I know exactly how much room I got to play with. So right here at this 11, perfect.
Yeah, because what you'll have left. Oh, hang on.
Oh, nope, I gotta go this way.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to measure.
So, where's my tape? Boy, I almost did a boo-boo.
That's what I was saying. I was like, no, you gotta go from the other way.
So, 5.5 inches down. All right, so we're gonna go 5.5 at this 2. Perfect.
Yeah, because we'll make it shorter than that. I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna stick out that
No.
far, but
Well, I mean, even at that, that's still giving it quite a bit of height from up here.
yeah, that's
So.
good. That's good.
I was never so glad when they came out with these, because I tell you what. Doink!
And we've used them for many different things, guys.
God, yeah. Especially for this stuff. And this is CPVC. This is not regular PVC. Which is good because, in a way, even though we don't have hot water running through it, the pipes get hot, the water gets hot, and they can explode. That's why he kept asking. It's not connected to hot water. But that's probably why they use the PCVP, because it's in the wall.
And the heat, who knows?
And the heat. And what happens with the heat? Everything expands, even me.
I mean, that's why, like, before we water the tree, we make sure the hose is drained, or we let the hose drain out. You don't leave the water inside the hose, because that heat will blow.
Blow a water hose quick.
Yeah, it'll blow your water hose.
I don't care what kind of water hose you've got. That little expandable one or whatever. If it's made of rubber, it's going to expand. Alright, BB. Push it, baby. Push it. There we go.
And then he showed me a way to do the foam to make it look pretty.
Yep.
And to bend it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh.
Don't whoa, 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 whoa me.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Okay. Just don't go there. Alright, now, let coupling go.
Yeah, we don't want it out that far.
No. So I think cutting it in half will suffice.
Okay.
So. Although if it would have been my mom, she would have been, oh babe, that's fine. That's fine.
Dude.
So you're putting the glue. Oh, I thought you were putting the glue on the thread.
No, not on the, no.
Well,
no,
don't
no.
put that in. You can't put that in.
I'm priming it.
I understand, but there's no sense of priming it and putting it in until you have the handle on, because the handle can go upside down if it's not screwed right.
Well, when you're doing
Yeah,
this.
you got to do it with the handle in there. And then you got to use that white tape. There you go.
Hold on a second here.
The mystic white tape that if you don't use it, it will leak. I promise you.
It's damn straight.
I've done-
And that crap that they use, that plumber's
Yeah,
putty,
putty,
that shit don't work. A little dabble-do-ya. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay. There you go.
Beautiful.
And then you're gonna take your little,
Got bruises. What you doing?
I'm showing you.
Oh, I'm gonna put the foam on first. Yeah.
Not a good thing first.
Okay, well,
At least get this one in.
so I'm trying to tell you, you can't put the foam around the pipe if it's up against the wall.
Okay, well.
So, hang on to that pipe there. Now it's all right, BB. Let's do it. Let's go right there. Hey, hey. All right, while you do that, I'll find the clamps. See where the clamps are at. Okay, let me see if I can find that dude that helped us. That's a nice little store here. Like I said, it's not that old. I think these are where it's right around here. That's what we got to get, these clamps right here. We got the 1 1/4.
Okay.
3. 2 1 1/4 and the thing for the bottom. We got the screws already.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, no grills now.
No, you've already bought that.
We already got the grill.
No, we've already got that. Thank you very much.
Kind of lollipops I need today. Dum-dums. Those clamps on. I'm going to turn on the water.
Yeah.
You scream if it's leaking. You don't scream, I'm coming around. And then we'll get the grill out. The frog, you better not have went back in there because I would be scared and screaming. All right, there goes the water. Let's wish us luck, guys. Okay. All right, let me get the clamps on. All right, guys, this is the test. I'll fill up the holes later. You just get the idea. I'm gonna fill that up with putty, put that plastic thing back over it, so that'll look okay. We got this here. I had to move that up higher because of that there, but that's okay because this stays steady right there. The house is running. There is no leaks. BB, do the honors. Look at that.
No spraying out of the head of the valve.
So, if you can't get this off and you're having to break it, well, I mean, because the easy part was taking that piece off here. This comes out, you replace the gasket, put that back in there. That was, but that's been on here since 2004. It's 2025. And, let's get this grill out and call it a day. We were ready to go to the back, and we didn't even shut this off. And you gotta be careful tightening and loosening, so. But that's good. I might put a tie strap here to here, but that's good to go. We almost forgot to shut it off, dude. That's.
Well, I wanted to check the pressure.
And the reason too
I also
is
wanted to check the pressure from the water hose now.
Oh, okay. You want to leave it on?
Just for
Okay.
a minute or
And
so.
just remember one thing. You just got to be careful. That's all. Just got to remember one thing. I mean, unless they sell a bracket, I'll see. But either way, the reason I put that foam thing, a lot of people says you don't have to. I do because cold. But this side here gets the sun in the morning. And like BB says, that pipe that will be hot water there at 100 and something degrees.
Yeah.
That pipe is made for that. That's a hot water pipe that they put in that thing, but
again, sometimes in Florida, people think Florida does not get cold. Florida can have some cold days to where we actually have frost on the ground and it will stay for 3 and 4 days at a time.
all right, let's get this ready. The Blackstone. We gotta be careful because this piece is coming up.
And after we get it out, you're gonna have the fun of leveling the patio stones.
The top comes off,
Yeah.
which is cool because this is the stuff that I'm having a problems with that other grill there.
Well, I mean, after a while,
Just gonna give that to your son,
Yeah.
and then gonna be making some good food on here. Might even do
Join the Griddle Nation.
Kobe. The Kobe.
Okay, you're gonna have to go that way.
This mean we have to invite Carlos and Sean?
Yeah, that does.
It's because that's easier to replace than that other one was. Another thing, dude, I'm gonna be cooking up some breakfasts here. We're gonna be doing it. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Now I can say he's trying to keep up with the Joneses.
I'm trying to, look at all this. Oh man, look, you're cooking that thing, Tom.
Yeah.
We could probably use this.
Yes.
I love it, man. This is a perfect size.
For us, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we had
But
8 or 10 people, that's still more than enough to be
Right.
cooking on.
right, but right now,
It's just me and you.
this video's long. This is for another day. Woo! Carlos and Sean, we keeping up with you.